How do you see that Tigers are changing their approach under Jordan Murphy? What's been the difference?
I think, look, I've known Jordan for a while, and he's a great person. He'll get the best out of everyone in that squad, young and old. So that's a massive part of what he's about. In terms of their game now, I think he's probably simplified it a little bit. They used to run quite a lot of complicated things. I think he simplified it and spoke to the players and asked them how do they want to play the game. And I think you have seen an improvement under Geordie.
Is there more balance to their game then?
I just think there seems to be a bit more bite back in the team. So, I thought they were really aggressive against Scarlets at home. I know with these 3 weeks, the young guys getting a bit of a run. They'll be targeting this game massively. I know exactly how they'll approach it. So it'll be an aggressive confrontation, certainly up front. So that's what we're preparing ourselves for.
And in terms of their balance between a set piece and wider range of play, some of their supporters seem to feel that they are less set piece orientated now in their approach.
Well, they're top of the stats scrum wise on attack and defence, so it doesn't run in line with what you're saying. They're still a strong set piece side. I think they still take a lot of pride in that. So as I say, I think that's going to be a massive battle for us up front. I know a lot of the guys that will be playing. The way they approach the game is very physical, and now have people like Dan Cole and Tom Youngs coming back into the side. And it probably hurts them having those England players away. They're X-Factor players, which probably puts a bit more onus on the pack, to be honest with you.
Could you learn much from their experience in the Premiership Cup?
Can I learn from experience in the Premiership Cup? Well, I didn't play the first 2 games. It was good to see the young guys get an opportunity. They it's not an easy job, week in, week out, training for little reward sometimes when you're not getting picked. So those 2 games where they had opportunities was good, and it makes an improvement on the training pitch. I think Friday night against Northampton's probably not one that will be remembered, but it served a purpose in terms of we got to win, and we blew out the cobwebs. So I think that's the kind of approach I've taken to it.
It will be an intense atmosphere under lights at Kingsholm on Friday night.
It will be, yeah, just a bit of bite back in the game. League points on offer. I always think, having been on both sides, people always like to beat Leicester. So they've got a bit of a point to prove, I think, at the moment. They've had a long break out, so that's why I think it'll be a massive target for them to come to Kingsholm and try and win the game.